And it's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. Looking forward to the next 9 holes with you. Just playing the front 9. All right, let's go. Full send. Here we go. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Okay, here's your 4th. Well, this one's on a line. Still on track. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Everybody's all square after that first one. And the second hole, we have a par 4. Let's go. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. Nicely struck. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. And from around 200 yards out, let's see what he does. All right, let's see how this one goes from way, way out. All right, drop this and you'll go 1 up on your opponent. Now this from 13 feet. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Oh, sliding by. Okay, here's your chance to go 1 up on your opponent. Oh, it goes down, and that will win you the hole. And after that hole, you are 1 up on your friend. And what will happen on the 3rd? Let's find out. This one's heading a bit right. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. This is their 3-iron. All right, he's going to wind up in the deep rough. Ooh, almost in there with the chip. This is what he's staring down to save par. I think this one's moving to the right. Ooh. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. A little bit too firm on that one. And he's looking to sink this one. This will be for bogey. All right, sink this one to have the hole. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And that hole will be halved. All right, let's load up. We got a par 5, 4th hole. Oops, that's no good. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Well, from the sand, I don't think this has enough. Well, no trouble at all for you. Wound up in the fairway. All right, he's got about 210 left to the pin. This one's going to get sandy. A little wayward on that approach. Well, well, let's see how he gets out of this one, shall we? Ooh, he almost got that one to go. And if this goes, it'll be for his par. All right, let's drop her in the hole. This to save par. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, 5th hole, par 3. Best of luck. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Let's see if he can get this one close from the greenside rough. Ooh, close with that chip. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his 3rd shot. Oh, he almost dropped the chip. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. I think we got a left to right break here. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. And good job out there. Your opponent conceded the putt. They knew you were a force to be reckoned with. You win the hole. Let's move on to the next. Okay, after that one, you're 2 up on your friend. 6th hole coming up. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And here's our second shot on the 6th. This approach is heading right at the pin. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Okay, he's in the fairway bunker. Let's tune in, see what he does. And if he sinks this, he wins the hole. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Oh, and he gets that to drop. All right, moving along. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. This one's going left. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. And he's got about 100 yards to the pin. And you two will be all square if they sink this. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Oh, almost. This one's 8 feet away. And this is his look at a par putt. And the putt goes down. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, par 3 for the 8th hole. This is an 8-iron. And that one will sneak into that second cut of rough. Have a good tee shot. Can we get a kick left? That should do nicely. And here we go. This is his second shot. Oh my, almost in with the chip. And as he sets this one up, I don't know what he's doing, but he's got a very long putt to deal with here. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Oh, and he gets it to go. All right, sink this next one to win it. I have confidence. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. So far, so good. This one's still on track. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And that's all she wrote today. You've managed to pull off the win. Walking away here at 2 up. Good work. Well, that's it for me. This is where we go our separate ways. Thank you for the round. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. And it looks like a bit of match play is in store for us today. I hope this is a nice little friendly competition, doesn't get too heated. Here we go, let's have a nice round. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Little less than pure on that swing. Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down. And from here, we're looking at about 230 yards or so. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. All right, let's see how he deals with this beach. This one from the sand might be short. And now this putt from 6 feet. And this putt to go 1 up for the match. Okay, now that your opponent has conceded the putt, we head to the next hole. And after the first hole of this match, you are 1 up on your friend. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Something was a little bit off on that one. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Okay, second shot here on the second. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. Oh man, from one bunker to the next. What kind of luck is that? Oh, almost in the jar. Setting up here for your fourth. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Okay, let's get out of here. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Well done out of that sand, just a medium putt here. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. Okay, we're speeding things up. You're not even going to make him putt that one out. Let's head to the next. And after that hole, we're all square in this match. And the third hole's a par 4. Here we go. Let's let this one go. Looking pretty good off the tee. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. And this one's about 125 yards out. Well done. Okay, he's got this for bogey. I think this one's going left to right. Oh my goodness. And this putt drops, you can go one up. And yeah, your opponent's going to give you the putt. Makes sense. And you're one up for the match after that one. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Oh my goodness, you lit it up on that drive. Just absolute power. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And as he sets up, he's around 245 yards out. And here's our second shot on the fourth. All right, here's a 23-footer. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. Back to all square if they sink this putt. I think this is going to go right to left. Ouch, right by the hole. And for the par. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. All right, he's got it. He's also won the hole. This match is all square after that hole. And the fifth hole is a par 4. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. All right, here he comes out of the deep rough. Let's see how he deals with it. This is his third shot. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Well, we're getting some good practice in here on our sand shots. That's a good thing. Oh, out of the bunker, beautifully executed. All right, if he wants to save par, he's got to drop this on in there. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Ooh, and he gets that one to go. That's his par. And if you want to have the hole, you got to make this putt right here. And that hole will be halved. And we have a par 4 here on the 6th. Okay, time to send it. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Might not be enough from the rough. Well, this is definitely in the sand. Let's see what goes down for him. This one's looking short from the sand. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. And this putt's going to put him one up. I think this one's going left to right. Oh! Looking at an 11-foot putt here. Looks like a right to left break. This one's on a good line. Well, glad you sank that. That's a bogey. And he's looking at this putt here to have the hole. And that hole's halved. Okay, seventh hole is a par 3. Going with the 9-iron. Well, looking forward to this hole. Okay, this is his third. Ooh, there's a nice little putt there from the fairway in the hole. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. Well, this one's like an S turn here. Goes right and then it goes left. Let's see what you can do. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, this one for par. And that hole will be halved. And now the par 4 8th. All right, give this a rip. That's too bad. Here's our second shot on the 8th. And he is in the beach. Let's see how he gets out of this one. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that one. And as he sets this one up, he's got some ground to cover, that's for sure. I think this one's breaking to the left. Right by. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. And as that drops to the bottom, you've won the hole. Great work. Teeing this one up on hole number 9. And the fairway tilts a bit to the left out there. Well, you didn't hit that super clean. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Okay, we're setting up in the rough, and it's inside of the rough. It's down deep. And from the green side bunker. Well played out of the sand. We're on the green. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. Oh, it doesn't go down. Oh, no. This putt's around 24 feet to the cup. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left. Oh, come on, be nice. And for the double. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. And as that one goes down, we are heading to a playoff hole to see who will be crowned the champion. All right, you two, this is where it is decided. If there's still no clear winner at the end of this hole, we will give the match to whoever is closest to the pin off the tee. There's something off on that swing. I just can't figure out what. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. Okay, now that all the tee shots are done, it would appear you aren't the closest to the pin. That might hurt us. This one's your third. And just a gentle reminder, you could concede the hole to your opponent if you think that might be good. Well, that's going to do it for me. It was fun. It was exciting to follow you through this playoff affair. It's just too bad you didn't pull out the win in the end, but that's all right. We'll get them next time. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. And it's just going to be the back nine of this one today. Let's make this a good one. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. See what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. He's definitely into the second cut here. Let's see how he does. And here's a look at their hybrid. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. This one's breaking left to right. Oh, ever so close to getting that birdie. And this putt from 10 feet. And I think this one's breaking to the left. And he gets that one to go in there. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. And all square after the first hole. Now we head to the 11th. We have a par 3 ahead of us. Here is their 5-wood. Looking forward to see what you do here. All right, here's his second shot. Oh, come on, that almost went. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. Going downhill with this one, and it's right to left. Ooh, right by. And this putt to go one up for the match. Nothing too crazy in this one, I don't think. Just a little bit to the left. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. This one's just a 4-foot putt. And this will be for his bogey. And that putt will go. And that hole will be halved. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Ooh, caught the downslope. This is going to have legs. Nothing wrong with that. And as he sets up, he's looking at around 225 yards to the pin. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Here's our second shot on the 12th. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. I think we're going left here. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. All right, let's get out of this sand. Okay, nice to leave that sand behind us. Let's putt and move on. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. But he's got an insanely long putt to contend with here. I don't even know what to say about it other than let's just watch and see what he does. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. He's got about a 3-footer here. And this one's for bogey. All right, let's move on to the next. And that hole will be halved. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. He has a chance of winding up in the rough here. And he's going to roll that into the deep stuff here. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. Okay, we've found your friend here in the deep rough. Let's see how he does. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Well, let's see how he does here. He's in the bunker. And his fourth shot on this hole. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. The putt goes down and you've won this hole. Fantastic work. And just one up on your friend after that hole. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. So far so good for this one. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And from here, he's got 230 yards to the pin, or somewhere thereabouts. Going with the 5 wood on this one. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Good job. We're on the green. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. This one's going uphill and going to the right. That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. Okay, this is what he has left to save the par. And if you sink this, you'll have the hole. Okay, moving on to the next. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. You just launched that. Who do you think you are, Bulk Brogan? Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. And from here, he's looking at around 195 yards to the pin. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Solid approach there, pin high. He's hitting out of the beach here now. Let's see what goes down. Long putt for him, that's all I'll say. Looks like he started this one out right. Oh, and it doesn't go down. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. Oh, there we go. That one goes down, and that gives you the hole. And you're 2 up after that one. Okay, teeing up now in a par 5, and it's a big one, too. And look at this. You got all of that one. I'm sure of it. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Tee shot's looking decent. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. Unlucky. This one's drawing. Okay, on the green safely. He's got 12 feet to go here. It's breaking to the left, I think. And the putt goes down. That's a birdie for him. And if you sink this, there's no way you can lose. You're going to take things dormy. Oh! Well, unfortunately, that hole didn't do anything for you. And now on to the par 3 17th. Taking this one with the 8-iron. This one's going right. All right, let's go. Yeah, it sounded good. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. All right, let's do this. You got this to win the match. This one's going hard to the right. Just a little too much power. And this is his putt to save par. Let's see what happens. And if you sink this, you will be up by as many holes remaining. That's going to take things dormy. And that hole's halved. Okay, on to the par 4 18th. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. All right, load up. Let's let this go. Beautiful swing. He's got around 155 yards to go here. And the approach heading to the left. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket. All right, let's do it. This to save par. And I thought this would happen. You went ahead and beat your opponent. And, well, I'm glad you did. That was a fun watch. Glad to be along for the ride. Okay, that will do it. Good stuff out there on the course. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this in gear. And it's right in front of us. We have a par 4 first hole. Cork that first drive into the fairway, and we'll take it from there. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And here we go with his second shot. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. This one should be pretty straight to start off with, and then it goes a bit to the left. Now that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. So got that one to drop, and that will win the hole. After that first hole, you're 1 down on your friend. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. All right, let's send this ball away. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. All right, hitting into an elevated green. All right, hitting from the sand, and I don't think this has enough. He's got about 105 yards to go here. This is leaning to the right. Okay, 25-footer to go. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. All right, he gets it to go, and that will win the hole. And the 12th hole is a par 4. Ooh, barely sneaks into that deep rough. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Come on, ball. Hold on to the fairway for us. And you're going to end up nice and safe in the fairway after that. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. This putt is incredibly long. I personally don't have faith that he's going to do it. But let's tune in. Let's see what's going to happen. And swinging this out to the left. Yikes, that went right by. Nothing wrong with that putt. Hard to the left. Well, this one's looking okay. All right, that'll work from that distance. Gotta get this one in if you want to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4. All right, let's send it. Oh, well, that's no good. And here's our second shot on the 13th. This shot's looking good. Nice little draw. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. Oh, right by. Okay, he needs this to save par. Comes a 3-footer. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And here we go. 14th hole. We got a par 3. And here's their 8-iron. Okay, let's see what you got here. Swing didn't feel right. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. Oh, nice little chip there. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh, just like that. This one's for bogey. All right, no need to putt that one out. Just a little putt anyways. Your friend has graciously allowed us to move on. And here he is setting up for this putt. If it drops, he goes 3 up. And that's going to drop, and he will win this hole. And your friend is 3 up after that hole. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. Well, let's see what you got. We're in the deep stuff here. Well, that won't do, will it? Okay, second shot for him on this one. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh my, nicely done out of that bunker. Well done. And sorry to say, but if he sinks this, he wins the match. This one's going a bit to the right. Ooh. And a 4-foot putt. And he needs this next putt to send things into Dormy. And that will do. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, this one's a par 5. We're on number 16. Okay, let's smash this one out there. Whoa, got a hold of that one. Jeez, well, power unleashed there. And this one's around 205 yards away. Yeah, sure. Let's just hit off the cart path. Here we go for your birdie. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. All right, if he sinks this, you're done, bud. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And the putt drops. And this match is over. Your friend actually winds up winning at 3 up. Well, maybe next time you'll turn the tables. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon.